Okay, so today we don't have a hero of the web except, well, we do. He's kind of a hero. This week's hero of the web is Steve Easterbrook, who's the chief executive of McDonald's in the United Kingdom. And the reason he's our hero, this story showed up on NeoGAF today, and I picked it up off of there. The headline is, McDonald's boss, games to blame for childhood obesity. And the story goes on to say, the chief executive of McDonald's UK has hit out at video games for being a major cause of the childhood obesity crisis.
Can I do his quote? Like, well, let's do this back and forth. Like, you read the news story and I can do his quote.
Go for it. Okay. Steve Easterbrook told The Times that the food and drinks industry shared responsibility for the issue with individuals and government, but he made special mention of the popularity of games and said that they have reduced the amount of time young people spend outdoors, quote, burning off energy.
The issue of obesity is complex, and it's absolutely one our society is facing. There's no denial about that. But if you break it down, I think there's an education piece. How can we better communicate to individuals the importance of a balanced diet of pickled Muppet hearts and taking care of themselves? There's a lifestyle element. There's fewer green spaces, and kids are sat home playing computer games on TV, when in the past they'd have been burning off energy outside.
I think you interjected that Muppet heart.
Yeah, I don't know if you said that.
That wasn't a direct quote.
You got to figure out how to do that with an English accent. He's from the UK.
Oh, I should have.
According to the Times, McDonald's UK is on the brink of its best year for 2 decades. The firm has enjoyed 6% like-for-like sales growth in the last year. More than 88 million visits were made to McDonald's restaurants last month.
Okay,
Because none of those 88 million visits to McDonald's had anything to do with childhood obesity. It's just the video games.
He's got two things. Like, he's the crackhead who's mad because there's a meth dealer down the block. And then he's pissed off because, like, Blizzard wouldn't put World of Warcraft prizes in the fucking Happy Meals. Yeah, now he's striking back.
There you go.
Yeah.
You pegged that.
Right. I mean, none of us are going to sit here and argue that video games actually do promote a healthy, active lifestyle. I mean, he's not particularly wrong about that. It's just you don't want to hear it from the head of fucking McDonald's.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't even bother making that statement.
Challenge him to, like...
It's not us. Some two those guys.
Challenge Blizzard to make, sort of like it works in China, make World of Warcraft auto-kick you after 4 hours of consecutive play, and then he'll agree to make a burger that's under fucking 1,000 calories.
Right. Or just like ban fat people from entering.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a scale when you come in the door.
Yeah, sorry,
there's
sir.
Like a trap door. It's like
right.
A little Willy Wonka.
You've had enough quarter pounders for one lifetime, sir. Yeah.
You know what?
I mean, have you ever walked into a McDonald's
food?
and not seeing a fat person?
You know what really
go
disturbs
ahead.
me these days? Have you seen those commercials for Burger King where they don't have the Whopper, and then like you get these dregs of humanity freaking out?
Oh yeah,
they're so scary.
They're out of Whoppers. Or
yeah,
something?
and it's like
the
people they cheat. Yeah,
fan.
they're like, oh, we only have Big Macs, and it's Burger King, so like you get. And these are the freakiest people just going, you don't have the Whopper! And just like, this is like how you're convincing me that the Whopper's a good thing? Yeah, this guy?
Exactly, dude.
So, look for those commercials.
You can go to they have a
Who's buying
website,
Whoppers?
too, where you can watch like more of them, like uncut, more than the one that you see on the TV campaign.
Yep.
Because I
have not gone
someone
there
pointed
yet.
me to the website to watch. That's pretty pathetic, man.
It was really, it's bad.
I don't think I've eaten at a McDonald's in 2 decades.
I can't say that.
I've eaten fast food, but not McDonald's.
Something changed in my lifetime that I'm making fun of it because it's like, about to answer my own question. That something is called growing up.
Well,
but
yeah.
I had an actual birthday at McDonald's, and I was thinking how sad that shit is. But it was
How
probably,
recently?
Well, at the time, it was probably
Was
about
that when
2
you were at
years ago.
EGM?
Yeah.
You and Shane and all you guys put on your little hats.
Well, because they had like no, it was of course it was like when I was like under like 7 or 6 or something.
Yeah, when I was young, we used to
Below.
make like special pilgrimages to the like McDonald's that was 6 blocks away. It was like, whoa, without our
yeah.
parents.
Well, yeah, see, that's another part of the problem with this dude's hypocritical statement here is that McDonald's specifically targets towards little kids.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't just fast food like a Burger King or whatever. I mean, they go after little kids.
Unlike
But
that,
you can get
I don't think the
apples.
spouse can work on this one ad, which very much only targets adults and tells kids that they should ask their parents before they attempt to cast a spell. They're both guilty. They both,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it's like, again, it goes back to the parent, you know, you parents buying the burger, parents buying Dragon Quest Joker, you know, if you don't want your kid trying to cast a spell for fucking 6 hours a day, you don't want your kid to
You
turn
can
out and
bring
end up on
Dragon
the fucking
Quest Joker outside with you
Maury Povich show.
True, you
and
could.
run with it even if you wanted to.
Do guys still get jobs as Ronald McDonald's? Are there like Ronald McDonald's at
Guys
the restaurants?
probably still do, but we probably don't want to speculate on like how they've changed.
What do you mean? The
Well,
demographic of guys who
The
are
Ronald McDonald probably looks a little bit different than he did.
What are you saying? Are you
when I
making
was
some
a
kind
kid.
of ethnic statement?
I am, and it's not a racist one. I think it's
Right.
one to just reflect the nature of what's happened with the economy.
So
and
Ronaldo and
demography.
McDonaldo? Is that what you mean?
That's probably what I mean because now I'm gonna have to defend this so people don't get the wrong idea. Of course, a lot of us remember when I was in high school, you know, plenty of kids that work at McDonald's, and you envied them. You're like, damn, dude, do they have any more jobs? Sorry, man. And like, no, seriously, this is probably very strange to kids nowadays. It depends where you live. Maybe, I don't know, you know, again, like if you're in some super rural town, but in the San Francisco Bay Area, there's no like white whatever teenager with parents that are middle income that's like, oh God, I can't, like, dude, is there an opening at McDonald's? Is there an opening at McDonald's? And if there is, like, fuck yeah, that's rad. Good job. You're industrious and you're going to work your way in the world, you know? But for whatever reason, it's like now you don't, well, at least here too, it's like you don't see teenagers that look like they come from, you know, middle class families working at fast food restaurants, let alone being the clown. Let alone being Ronald McDonald. So, like again, I'm not saying that because
Do you
they
work
deserve
up to
better,
that? Do you work up to Ronald McDonald?
but I'm just saying because like that's just
from the
how
cash
it is,
register.
right? You have
Yeah.
people, you know, that want that work, and they're probably, you know, doing the job a lot better than some of the assholes I knew that worked there.
Yeah.
I wonder if they recruit differently for the clown position now. You know, can you go from register to fryer, you know,
think
French fry fryer,
I think that's a different
to
career
clown?
path.
They
That's
go out.
probably better. I don't know.
They get
What
your
would you rather-
circus resume, guys.
Would you rather have grease on you, or would you rather be in the smelly ass grimace thing with little kids kicking you in your junk?
Yeah, having to do birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Joey. Fuck you, Ronald.
Yeah. What is Ronald's
You
character
fucking clown.
anymore? Now he's like,
yeah, what is he? That's what I'm saying.
because he used to be.
He was a character. He was part of McDonald Land back in the day. The
They
Hamburglar.
certainly phased all of the McDonald Land characters out.
Now he's.
Well, they got sued.
Yeah, they even had Birdie. Remember that? Was that kind of like the Joe Camel shit? Like Birdie, the chicken nugget bitch, is like the same as Joe Camel now.
Is that why they got sued? Because of the, like,
They got
bad?
sued because of the HR Puffin stuff, or McDonald. The whole McDonald Land thing did.
That's why?
Mayor McCheese.
Because they were too much like
Yeah, go Wikipedia.
Crofts things.
Yeah,
What?
right.
Wow.
Sid and Marty Croft. Go Wikipedia. Like Puffin stuff in McDonald's. There was a big lawsuit because that whole thing that Mayor McCheese, the Hamburglar, all those dudes. McDonald's had actually approached. I'm putting on my history cap here for
Yes,
you.
this is interesting. I didn't know
I'm
this.
educating you folks. They McDonald's actually, when they dreamed up that whole scheme, they hit up Sid and Marty Croft to be involved in doing that. Oh. And Sid and Marty Croft said, no thanks.
But Ronald McDonald himself predated.
No, Ronald
Sid
McDonald
Marty
predates the McDonald Land thing. I'm talking specifically McDonald Land, which when I was a kid did seem like kind of a cool place to want to be.
That
to
explains
live.
it, because now they have those boring ass playgrounds with all those like prefab, you know, IKEA assembly shits, like a pit of balls. But they used to before, like they would have like Mayor McCheese on the spring, and you could rock back and forth on there.
Yeah, and they don't have that. So
You
what
could
happened?
Slide
Did-
right down the hammer.
Mayor McCheese has you know.
So then, like, they must not have had the puppet idea till they went to the Croft people. I don't know. Understand why they would sue.
Sid and
they
Marty
didn't-
Croft sued, or the whatever the name of the company was, sued for basically stealing the idea of
puppets?
of the HR Puffin stuff, of it being too similar, too close to HR Puffin stuff.
Man,
and
I don't know if you're
Lidsville.
falling prey to some like urban legend or
No,
something.
go.
Here, man.
No, I'm telling you, go Google it or Wikipedia it.
They're not around anymore, so hey. what does
I
that
only
mean?
speak the truth here on
That
GFW
could just
Radio.
be because it scared people. Like what?
They
Ronald
did.
McDonald, that's a pedophile-looking dude right there.
The Fry guy's
How
terrible.
Yeah,
else
that's
do you
what I'm
explain
saying.
That dude.
Right.
Hey, I'm a clown.
Yeah.
You have kids? Can they sit in my lap?
Right. Everybody knows clowns are scary pedophiles. Well, maybe not all clowns.
The
If
big
you're a
shoe.
clown and you're listening to this, I don't mean you.
Yeah, not all clowns are bad. Just all clowns I have to look at.
But all bad people are clowns.
Something else about McDonald's before we... Oh, yeah. You got me thinking of that ballroom. There was a time, I remember, when we were in there, and some irresponsible parent put their, like, toddler in there. The kid was still wearing, like, diapers or training pants. And, like, it came loose,
Oh, boy.
and you see the feces on the balls.
Ah, jeez.
And then when it gets on those, it spreads like, if you got a booger on your finger and you're trying to use another finger to remove it. And it's just like pretty soon it was kind of like the entire ballroom was in danger of becoming brown. And everyone, but the way that everyone ran out,
Conversations
I think
have
it was
gotten
rad
ugly
because
fast.
in terms of like, analogical thinking at the time, I was like, this is just like the same exact effect that you get in a regular pool of water. When a baby Ruth floats to the surface, but everyone was like running and jumping out like that, like there was like a shark or something in there.
Because they know that it will spread.
It was contagious.
It's actually.
And then the kid
it's
had the
connected
ball,
to
dude.
you.
I remember we got out and everyone looks back in. There's like this kid in there by himself laughing.
Laughing?
Had it all. Well, because he was funny. He was like in there by himself.
Okay.
He owned it. I had
All
to
right.
do it.
Can we move
Can
on?
we segue?
We can segue.